Hi everybody, welcome to Film Logic's illogical amusement channel. The story that I've got for you today is rather a sad one. There's a disease going around. This guy who is a news anchor, works at a news station. He happened to catch this disease. Ended up with his boss telling him to go to the doctor, and the doctor was shocked at what he found. So this is the story of what actually happened while this guy was reading the news on live TV. It's going to be funny, I think, so enjoy. So anyway, that is the oh what is that? I hope oh, something wrong with my throat. Here comes my boss.
Hey, you, what's the matter with your voice? You can't be on air like that.
Sorry. I didn't mean to talk like that. Well,
Come on, dude. What is wrong with your voice?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Gee whiz. You, go to the doctor immediately. There's something wrong with your voice.
Okay, boss. So off he goes to the doctor after phoning his wife. He's completely distraught after hearing what was wrong with his voice, and he told his wife that he was going to the doctor. So he arrives at the doctor, and his wife comes with him.
Oh, darling, what's happened to your voice?
I don't know. It started happening while I was presenting the news this morning, and all of a sudden, wow, that sounds very bad. Very indeed.
Well, come on, honey. Let's go to Dr. Sickbewell and see what he says.
Okay, darling. So off they go to the doctor, both of them. He says, "Doctor, I've got this problem. It's really bad, eh?" Said Dr. Sickbewell. "Yes, it's really..." Bull. Oh. So, see what's going on inside. Throat of yours. He opens the guy's throat, this poor news anchor's throat. He looks down. He's totally shocked at what he saw. He looks around at the news anchor and then at the news anchor's wife. He said, "You will not believe what I found." So the news anchor said, "What did you find?" "Your vocal cords are bent." "You mean they're bent? Are they really?" "Yes, they're bent." No wonder my voice is sounding so funny. "So, what are we going to do about this?" said the news anchor. "Well," said Dr. Sickbewell, "we are going to have to bend your vocal cords back into place." "Oh no, will that..." "Probably," said Dr. Sickbewell, "but I'll anesthetize you." And when you wake up, you'll still be out of it, so your wife won't even recognize who you are. Well, I'm a news anchor and my has to be good for live TV, so get on with it. Okay, so the doctor, here's the anesthetic. He's out like a light. Boom. Totally out. So the doctor gets operating, and even though the anesthetic is almost worn off, and this doctor's still wondering, how on earth am I going to fix this problem? And wrong to himself, and obviously this problem was so bad, this bending of the vocal cords, the anesthetic wasn't strong enough. So every now and then this news anchor would let out a and it sounded dreadful. And because of this problem, and every single time he let out a weird sound, anesthetic was causing side effects on his vocal cords. So Dr. Sickby, well, okay, drastic circumstances call for drastic measures. Right at the back of his office, he had a chisel and hammer, actually a rubber hammer, that he'd done a bit of innovations on his house. He decided to take out this chisel and hammer, try and straighten out these vocal cords. In the meanwhile, this news anchor's wife is sitting in the background. She's terrified as anything, and even more so when this Dr. Sickbywell gets out this chisel and hammer. He opens this news anchor's mouth wide, absolutely wide. There's a vocal cord that's bent. Oh, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10 of them. They're all bent. So he reaches in there with a chisel, and the hammer follows in quite close behind. Ding, 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 ding. His wife jumps up. News anchor's wife jumps up. What
are you doing? What are you doing to my husband?
And Dr. Sippy was like, hey, hold on. Calm down. I'm helping your husband. So he puts the chisel and hammer in again. And he starts tearing some more. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, Dr. Sickbywell, I'm about to use that chisel on you. If you don't fix my husband now, and quick, I'm going to use that chisel and hammer on you. On your face. On your teeth. You took the Hippocratic Oath to help people, not break them or chisel their vocal cords or make dents in their bodywork. You know, how on earth did you graduate from university, Dr. Sickbywell, if you chisel and hammer patients and you think you're helping people but you're not?
This news anchor was starting to wake up, which is a bad thing. He starts waking up. He looks around. Where am I? He looks at his wife. Who are you asking me who I am? So I'm asking you who I am. Who you are. I'm your wife, darling. Why don't you remember me? Was that anesthetic too strong for you? Dr. Sickbywell, I'm reporting you. I'm going to report you. You chiseled my husband too hard. I probably put that chisel up his brain. Well, I'm very, very sorry about that, madam. I'm going to fix him now. I'm going to try and put bandages around these vocal cords and see if that'll help. So, and by the way, the anesthetic had worn off by now. The guy is wide awake, but Dr. Sickbywell doesn't want to give him more anesthetic because his body is not doesn't like this anesthetic, and there were some really bad side effects. So anyway, Dr. Sickbywell said to the news anchor's wife, I'm going to try and get this guy sorted out, because he's obviously in distress. His vocal cords might bend again. So I'm going to put bandages around his vocal cords to make sure they I think they're made of plastic, so they might prevent his vocal cords from vibrating a bit, as they should, but I think there will still be some vibrating. They need to vibrate properly. So I'm going to insert these special plastic, what's it called, shrink wrap. Shrink wrap is going to go real tight around the vocal cords, and then he should be okay. You know, the vocal cords won't vibrate, but he'll live. So his wife is rather concerned about this, and well, yeah, I don't know about this, she said to Dr. Sickbywell. But I guess if I want my husband to stay alive and not end up in an early grave because of a vocal cord abnormality, I suppose you better put the shrink wrap on his vocal cords. So Dr. Sickbywell goes ahead, and he says, okay, I'll go ahead with the procedure. And he decided to anesthetize the news anchor again, but that was a big mistake, as you will find out in a moment. So he puts a soldering iron down the guy's throat. He gets what a shrink wrap. He pushes the shrink wrap, each piece of shrink wrap, down his throat, and he detaches one of the ends of each vocal cord, and with his side cutters, his medical side cutters, the kinds of side cutters that you cut veins with, cut nerves with. There's some special medical side cutters that you can buy from Amazon that you can actually cut veins in half, you can cut nerves in half, you can cut legs in half, and anyway, so he takes his side cutters and cuts off one end of each of the vocal cords, and slips the shrink wrap over each vocal cord, and he uses the soldering iron to shrink them onto the vocal cords, and none of those vocal cords could move, not a single one. So the doctor sees what he's doing, and cool, progress is being made. So then he takes the soldering iron and solders on the rest of the vocal cords. We cut them all off and just solders them back onto the side of the guy's mouth, of his throat. He solders them all back again. So he wakes up, news anchor wakes up after the anesthetic is worn off, and the doctor checks him. He taps him on the shoulder and says something. Say something. This guy says nothing. And the doctor looks at him, is that all you can say? He goes, You know, you're the most difficult patient I've ever worked with. Why are you not talking properly? I performed one of the best surgical procedures any doctor could ever perform, complete with chisel. I've used a chisel, I've used a hammer, I've used shrink wrap, I've used a soldering iron. Why are you not talking? Come on, say something. Come on. And again, the news anchor just says, Dr. Sigbywell turns to his wife. Sorry, ma'am, but your husband may be alive, and I'm really, really happy he's alive, but his vocal cords aren't alive. Oh well. At least I still love him, and he still loves me, and that's all that matters. And every time you ask your husband, do you love me? Or shall we, if you say things like, shall we go out to eat tonight? Would you like to have a glass of wine? Shall I bring you breakfast in bed? You know that every single time you'll get the right answer to absolutely any question you ask him, because every single time to any question, all you will hear is and you will know 100% for sure what the answer to your question is. So thank you for coming today. I'm glad I could help your husband, and you can be on your way now. And so that's the end of the story. The rather unfortunate ending, but these things happen, you know. Doctors aren't perfect, and the public needs to understand that. So patients who come and see doctors need to understand that when patients who have got voice problems of any kind, they can walk into doctor's office to be seen to, and they can say things like, "Hi doctor, it's good to see you today. Can I explain to you my problem?" And then the moment they walk out his door and go home, all that the guy can say is wonderful progress, don't you think? Have a great day, you guys, and hope you enjoyed the story. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. It's a serious thing to hear a guy just say, yeah, it's awful. Have a good day. Ciao, ciao.